All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and start off the '07 lineup here as my computer chugs its way into our hearts and minds. Did I get this right? Nope. Other way around. Overlay A. Damn it. Okay, so coming in for '07, we have Potato Quality, the resident complainer-in-chief of '07 in the Ohio. We have William the Dank and the Thunderer. Goliath! They did it! MF Jones, God bless you, sir. Goliath. Oh, shit, why is my camera still up here? One sec.
Well, over on the other side with Joke, we've got a Thunder, Yamato, Double Petro. We've got a 3DD comp, Summers, Marceau, Shimikaze, diversity is our strength, as well as I'll see your Goliath, and I'll raise you Double Zao.
Double Zao! It's back! Okay, so we've got Marceau from the Noticer for Petra Pavlovsk from '07 coming in. So we've got Marceau and a Goliath on the side of '07. We've got two Zao on the side of Joke and the Marceau of Gaishu once again. I wonder if BFK and Gaishu like made a bet with each other. '07 said, we will continue to ban Wooster throughout the entirety of this series as long as you play only Marceau. You think they made a bet like that?
Nah, I think I actually believe the Marceau is used for the French damage sponge ability. So once the center part of the DD gets saturated, it has like an extra bonus damage reduction to it. And we actually already saw with the Marceau Smoland, I think, on this map, they did the double DD, just balls deep run for Bravo. And Gaishu said, "Take my body" to the two destroyers on the other side of it, while Amatsukaze opened up in the small end elsewhere. And Gaishu just absorbed massive amounts of damage and crawled away with like 1,400 health.
Yep.
That's what I'm expecting in this Marceau. It's actually there to be a bullet sponge. It may not have a heal, but it has a special saturation mechanic that means that it can take massive amounts of damage and still be able to move around and do things.
So its effective HP, even though it doesn't have a heal, is much, much larger than 25-4 is basically what we're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Very good to know. Okay, well, as you got your wish, sir, and B-Cap was taken almost instantly by the Marceau of Gaishu, who's now looking to reposition as the Sommers and Zao and Petro of Joke, moving up to contest A against the Marceau of the Noticer, who's attempting to cheekily get in there, knowing that nothing could possibly catch him at this point. Down in the south by C, the Shimikaze of Reformed Gamer, looking to contest C against basically just a couple of cruisers, although the Shimikaze of Amatsukaze is making his way down there. I'm not entirely sure why the Shima went B, other than to just try and help Gaishu get those cap points on early, or maybe see if they were going to be contested by an enemy destroyer. So either way, C being reset as Reformed Gamer was radared by the Petra Pavlovsk of OK Boomer, as the Shimikaze of Matsukaze moves in to C to start contesting that.
Yep, we see that Zao matched up with the Petro, the Zao having extremely accurate fire, able to lock right in on that Shima after the radar comes clean and drive him from the cap. That giving space for a Matsukaze to move down with his Shimikaze to start the contest, while the Yamato keeps a slow watch over the situation. Over at A, the A has fallen to the Noticer of '07 as the Summers draws the smoke line for his Zao to do, as well as the Petro slightly outside of the smoke right now, spotted taking a chunk, but basically going to live, while Gaishu is now moving to A to double up the DDs for double the fun as they look for the Noticer next.
So here's something to watch here. These torpedoes not likely to catch the Noticer, but the Noticer is moving up pretty far. I don't think there's anything... No, the Petro... Oh, well, they did spot him. So the Sommers of Hatsuki Kai did in fact see Marceau of the Marceau of Noticer, who's pulling the speed juke right now, doing pretty well at it. Not being able to smoke up, obviously. Does he see the torpedoes coming at him? He does. Not going to be able to, not going to take those torps, but still taking some damage. Doesn't look like he's taking that much, though. Will he take that second torpedo? Oh, no! Oh, just scraping by there. Ooh, that was very, very close. Forgive me. That was a loud sound.
Yamamoto 1941 not in the smoke and paying for it, consistently chiseled way down below half health. Gaishu once again offering his body to drive off the enemy Marceau, while the Summer stays sneakily unseen, now pressuring the A-cap. Noticer looked like he started wanting to reverse, but unfortunately, nope, screw this, I'm gone. I think he got briefly detected by Hatsuki Kai. And pulling out, a radar get popped off by 007. Is the Summers in range? It is. It's 11.7. He's going to be lit. That's going to be some shell fire, and that's going to be some resets. although Gaishu is not lit, which means that when the resets come through, oh wow, they took it. Holy crap. The Gaishu being in there as well was just enough to push the cap all the way to complete before those shells landed. Big play for Joke.
Yep. Turkish has got Zhao taking a little bit of damage here, looking to disengage now as Petropavlovsk of Cocknuts just peppers him with AP fire while himself simultaneously dodging those torpedoes. Looks like 07's going to take this island, take this flanking island up here at A. Not really much to prevent them from doing so. At the moment, Joke with a 2-cap lead, capping out the third. Matsukaze up in C, taking a little bit of damage, but 07 looking to make a strong play around the corner here with the Marceau of the Noticer being the lead, as he can outspot the Zhao, but not the Sommers. So we'll sort of see exactly how this works. Gaishu opening up on Polycat on the Petropavlovsk that I don't quite know. He's a ballsy man. He's attempting to just put some fires and some damage onto Polycat, maybe distract him a little bit. But I believe that 07 coming up shortly here will be able to take A without too much trouble, as John the Ruthless and Potato Quality in the center back their way into B, as there is nothing to stop them either. Very interesting.
Yeah, no cruiser trying to make the cheeky YOLO play into Bravo, so it's not going to be locked down. Although they are going to tip the tips of their butt in there and try to pressure it at least. Gaishu's moving back to probably chuck some torps at him, try and keep them honest, get them out of their cap. But with the radar popping off from the Petro, shots out at Gaishu from likely, and also the secondaries of Potato Quality probably going to go on him as well. Over in the A side, we have those double Petros taking that island, and Yamamoto 1941 still below half health. Thunderer, a bullet sponge, already running, not wanting to just eat all the damage that's coming for him, and the Zhao also below health. Even though Joke was able to secure that A cap, looks like they're just going to have to run from it and cede it to the Noticer in his Marceau. Torps coming out, pretty sure those are nowhere near close. A is already pressured, B will be pressured soon, and C looks on lock as the Goliath and Shima just run.
Yeah, so the interesting thing here is that it is in fact 4v2 at C. Why Joke hasn't pushed a little harder up against the Shima and the Goliath, I'm not quite sure. I never feel like I'm watching this Goliath, who does take a torpedo in the butt? In the butt. Right in the butt. Sorry, MF Jones, you took a torpedo in the butt there. So as they are backing off, realizing they just can't stand up against 3 ships with a Yamato in reserve. So Gaishu now skirting around the B cap, basically just playing defense here, attempting to prevent the battleship and the cruisers from capping. Polycat making a move now to the top of B, attempting to help them pressure, get a second short radar off so that they can punish Gaishu if he does continue to try and prevent them from capping. Polycat now stepping on the B cap, Gaishu throwing torpedoes at him. Real quick catch up, Joke winning in 7:48 if the caps stand the way they are. 12 minutes 20 seconds remaining in the match. No one down yet. Health wise, 400, 1,000 for 07 versus 346 for Joke.
All right, so it took 7.5 minutes into the match before 07 decided to go for the cruiser play, but here it is. Polycat has charged right out into the open, taken the damage for it, but now he's secured behind that island. As Joke continues to be pushed away from the A cap, they don't have the island, they don't have the angles to contest Polycat, which means as long as he doesn't continue to coast out and get shot, he'll be able to snuggle up to that island and hold that for potentially the rest of the game. 2 Petros in the north, Cocknuts and 007, are going to start moving out, bow down, and force those force the Jokers further to the south. Even though they're trying to commit something to Bravo, they just don't have the angles to make it happen. Polycat's going to snuggle in and lock that down. And once they take that cap, we'll have to see, does the 320-point lead to Joke end up winning them, or are they going to be able to sit on a single cap and still ride that to victory? Shimakaze flushes torps at the Shima Goliath, who continue to run away while 07 focuses on Bravo and moving their assets at A.
Yep, Turkish in the Zhao up here below A, taking quite a few hits from the Petropavlovsk of Cocknuts and 007, down to 3,500 damage. He's going to have to stay dark or risk losing the points embedded in his hull. Yamamoto, 1941, opening up, trying to provide a little bit of pressure relief from him. I'm not sure who's spotting Turkish at this moment. Looks like he's going to be going down here in just a second if he takes one more hit. No. Will Cocknuts get the kill secured on Turkish? Here it comes. No, I'm afraid not. Turkish lives to fight another day. As you were saying, Polycat snuggled up very nicely there into B. This is allowing oh 07 to contract in towards the center and put a lot of pressure on Joke, as Joke is now leaving the A cap. I guess not wanting to move up and find themselves in between the Goliath and the Shima and the Ohio and the Petro. So this is interesting. I'm not quite sure. Gaishu's clan obviously avoiding being horseshoed, but they're just being pushed too far away. I don't know whether it was the choice of the Zhao being relatively fragile, or whether it was the fact they ceded the island at A to the Petropavlovsks, but things not looking good here at the moment. They technically still win on points in 5 minutes 20 seconds, but that's a short cry away, as 788 to 506, and 07 is gaining twice the points.
Gaishu using the saturation mechanic as shells go into the noticer. Both of them, both Marceaus having that saturation mechanic. The question is who takes more damage, and looks like noticer comes out lower for the trade. Don't know necessarily who took more, although a few shells from the Thunderer. Thumpity thump thump, he's down to 7. That actually puts Gaishu below the noticer. Unfortunate trade there. I think Gaishu might have been looking for a little bit of cap contest and happened to cross the DD, and a little slap fight had continued. Over on the 910 line, the Shima of 07, along with the Goliath, nobody is looking like they're going to be threatening C anytime soon, especially with OK Boomer and his hot radar popped off. Shots going into Reformed Gamer now, chasing him away. Shima and Marceau might try to do some bro kind of stuff. If Amatsuki Kai, who we've seen multiple times man mode up, might try to run down the Reformed Gamer and eat his points, while the rest of Joke over on the 1 to 4 line just staying safe. Zhao healing up. Petro's moving hard down from 07, trying to wrap these and drive them into open lanes of crossfire.
Yep, and the Petro of Pulikat dodged those torpedoes from the Shimakaze very effectively, now dodging the torpedoes coming in from, I guess it must be the Sommers? Or I can't exactly tell. Maybe they're long-range Zhao torps. I seem to have not caught where they came from, but 07 contracting very nicely now, pushing Gaishu's clan into a smaller and smaller box. Gaishu's clan still technically going to win on points unless the Sommers of Hatsusuki Kai goes down here in short order, which it looks like he very well might. 1,500 HP shots still coming in. Down he goes. First blood goes to 07 in the form of a pelt of Hatsusuki Kai, as finally Gaishu's clan apparently deciding, hey, we have A, maybe we should push around it, and the Shima and the Marceau both going in, I guess trying to put some pressure on Reformed Gamer and MF Jones, but just real serious HP differential between those ships, as OK Boomer's Petro not going to take torps. They die beforehand. I guess they just didn't have the heart in it.
Not sure why Hatsu was pushed so far up. Maybe he was trying to get eyes on Pulikat so they could try to dislodge that radar, but as we've seen, that island just too strong, as the Petro's going to Stalin it up and live another day. Hatsu got taken out. That totally changes the landscape of the fight. Now 07 wins in 3 minutes 15 seconds as opposed to Joke 4 minutes 20 seconds. That puts the ball in Joke's court. What are you going to do? You're going to have to find a kill somewhere, and looks like the Shimakaze Marceau of Amatsuki and Gaishu, that were actually retreating to C to keep their Petra Zhao safe, are now on the hunt, looking maybe to torp down the Goliath or chase down the Shimakaze. Somebody has got to die.
Absolutely. Shots going out towards the middle. Again, 07's ships in the center, very healthy, not likely to get dislodged anytime soon. I don't think that Joke has any opportunity to win off of kills here or off of cap. They can only win on points, I think, at this point. They must get a kill. There's no way they're taking A. I don't see any way they take B. They have to get a kill, and that kill is likely going to come in the form of Reformed Gamer's Shimakaze, as he's the only one with less enough health. There we go, shots coming in. Amatsukaze's being spotted by the Shimakaze, now taking some hits, big hits, as Reformed Gamer smokes up to try and keep himself alive, knowing he is the weak link. If Gaishu's team is going to win, it's going to come in the form of Reformed Gamer. Must not be fun to have a great big target on your back like that. Gaishu not opening up with his guns, unfortunately, as Reformed Gamer has gone dark. The question will be, does Reformed Gamer eat a torp? I don't think he's gonna.
No, looks like he's already positioned after he smoked. He knew what was going on. He might have tripped across the Shima, actually, being what spotted him. Marceau was likely lit by Reformed Gamer, but the Amatsukaze surprising him, I think, spooked him into some smoke-tacular ejaculation or whatever. He leaves the little white spooge as he runs away, dodging the peds, but he's still going to be chased by Amatsukaze, who does veer off. The Petra did pop the radar, which stalled that entire push, and still looks like nothing gonna happen here. Joke just bleeding health. as the Yamato down to 14, the Zhao down to 8, Petro kind of trying to hold, at least stop the push from A side over at 07. Game's getting pretty tight here. Minute 10 left for 07 before they take it.
Yep. 07
Not seeing the kill.
07 just now surpassing Joke in points. At this rate, 07 wins in exactly 1 minute. Shots coming out on the Thunderer of Ardia. Or Ardia Subcute v Tuber Holic. Ardia. You're now Ardia. Good luck. He's making a play knowing that he needs that kill at this point. Gaishu moving in aggressively, don't know where he's going, but knowing they have to get a kill at some point. Everything contracting back in on the 07 lines, knowing they have to get a kill somehow. I think that a Reformed Gamer knew, hey, I'm the weak link here. Gaishu's getting radared now. Potato Quality, William the Dank, John the Ruthless very likely going to start actually taking shots at Gaishu. There they go as that short window. Oh, so much fire coming in. Down to 400. Down goes Gaishu. And that will be game 2 going to 07. My goodness.
Yeah. Down goes Gaishu and down goes the hopes of some kind of pullback there. It doesn't mean that the game isn't close, just means that the game is done. If that Hatsu had not died, everything